spouse is probably going to say, F you, I don't want anything to do with you, especially if there's no kids involved. You will have to go to court again. Ex-mother-in-law is living in the house and she refuses to leave. Divorce decree supersedes the deed. How to sell your house after the divorce if your spouse is still on the deed. So you went through a divorce, you got your divorce decree, you want to sell your house, your spouse is still on the deed and they're refusing to sign. Here's what you can do. Currently, we're dealing with that exact situation. To make it worse, the ex-mother-in-law is living in the house and she refuses to leave. Can you believe that, y'all? The divorce has happened. The ex-mother-in-law is still in the house. Her daughter-in-law has attempted, to be kind and try to give her options to move out of the house. She even offered to allow her to buy the house, but the mother-in-law is entitled and she will not move. So we had to hire an eviction specialist to get the mother-in-law out of that house. You need some help getting rid of your mother-in-law, reach out to us. Now, the daughter, she was awarded the house in the divorce. Luckily, the divorce decree has specific language that specifically says that she is the new owner of that house. And the divorce decree supersedes the deed. So the title company is willing to write up a deed for the new sale of the property because the divorce decree, again, supersedes the deed. Here's what you can do to even tighten that up. If you're going through a divorce, make sure to have your spouse sign off on everything during the process. If you're going through a divorce, make sure the divorce decree is very specific. And if you can, get your spouse to sign over the deed. It's better to do it before the divorce is final because once the divorce is final, you lose all your leverage and your spouse is probably going to say, F you, I don't want anything to do with you, especially if there's no kids involved. Now, depending on how the divorce decree is written, let's say it's not specific and your spouse is still on the deed and they're refusing to sign, you will have to go to court again, unfortunately, and that's why you want to do everything before you sign on the divorce. Now, another scenario we worked with, which I actually prefer doing, if you and your spouse are still on talking terms, just simply agree to sell the property together. You're going to save money on realtor fees and you're going to save money on attorney fees. It's really simple. Just split it down the middle, sell the house. Each of you get a share. Each of you get 50% of the house. Or if the other one has more money, you can buy the other spouse out. And that's how you can get your spouse off the deed and get the property in your name so you can sell it yourself.